Hello viewers and welcome to J-Star Vet Care channel. Today we are going to talk about litter management, that is management of piglets. Piglets are the young ones of pig, and the process of giving birth in piglets is called farrowing. Just like in hen, the process is called hatching. In cows it's called calving down. In goats it's called kidding, and in pigs it's called farrowing. Now, uh, once the piglets are born, they are normally very delicate and they require special attention once they are born, because the piglets are born with little energy. They have low disease resistance. They have little ability to regulate their own body temperature, and they can easily be injured by the soil. A draft-free area, that is away from windy, severe wind conditions. They should be protected from the soil because to minimize injuries. And the best way to provide warmth to the piglets include providing them with the sawdust, that is the wood cuttings, that is very readily available to most of the small scale pig farmers. But on large scale farming, you can introduce uses warmth to the piglets. We have several management practices that are normally performed on piglets when they are born. We have several practices, but on this video I'm going to highlight about for that is number one, identification; two, teeth clipping; another one, iron supplementation; and lastly, tail docking. Identification is normally done on large scale pig farming. That includes ear notching, ear tattooing, and ear taggings. Ear tagging is very common because they are readily available, and it is less painful to the piglets. About teeth clipping, we should understand that a newborn piglet has 8 sharp teeth that can cut piglets while fighting over the teeth. They are normally born with the teeth already. So in that process of finding the best producing teeth from the saw, they can easily injure themselves while fighting, and they can as well injure the udder of the saw while in the suckling process. That's why we normally advocate for teeth clipping. It should be done within 24 hours after birth. The latest you can do is after 3 days, but it's normally done. It should be done as early as possible once they are born. The instrument used should be sharp. It should be clean, and it should be disinfected between piglets to avoid bacterial infection among the piglets. Another important management practice is what we call iron supplementation. Newborn piglets have very low reserve of iron, and the milk from the sow has it contains very little iron. So we normally advise to supplement iron to the piglet. It can be done orally or by through injection. The injection is very common to most of the farmers and should be done by a vet. You can always liaise with your local vet to do that. The pig that don't have exposure to iron-rich soil should have should always be supplemented with the iron. Tail docking, it should be done shortly after birth, and the procedure because the procedure is less stressful to the piglet, and the ligaments are also they are less likely to bite the wound once docking has been done. We have several ways of that. I normally use abadizo. Abadizo is less stressful, and it minimizes bleeding in piglets. After tail docking, you may need to disinfect that wound to prevent, of course, introduction of bacteria and that can cause diseases to the piglets. When it comes to castration, it's normally done within 21 days after the piglets are born. The pigs that are intended for commercial market need to be castrated within 7 to 21 days, and that is after birth, or at least 1 week before weaning. Weaning is whereby you separate the piglets from their mother. Main reason for castration is to prevent what we call bore taint, which affects the meat's acceptability within a consumer. There's a certain taint, or rather smell, that comes from a boar that is not castrated, which is not appealing to some, or rather most of the meat consumers. So we normally advocate for castration. That's all we have for you today. We are going to talk about winning in our next video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment down there, and we shall definitely get back to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.